Hello students, welcome back to Infinite Healthcare. I hope all of you are fine. Okay, so today in this particular video we are going to know three more concepts. First one is power of a literal, second one is constant, and the third one is factors. So let's start with the power of a literal and see what is there in. Okay, so first let us write the name of the concept. Number one, power of a literal. Power of a literal. Okay, so let's start understanding the concept. Okay, now first of all let us take one example, okay, which is which you can everyone say the so that is the answer of that example. Let's do here 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, this 2 plus 2 plus 2 can be written like this, isn't it? 2 into 2 into 4, isn't it? Because here 2 is multiplied 4 times, 2 is added 4 times. Okay, so when a number is added repeatedly, it can be written as the product of the number and the number of times it is added. It can be written as the product of the number. Product of the number here, which is the number? Here number is 2 itself, isn't it? So we have written the product of the number and how many times it is added? 1, 2, 3, 4 it is added. So it is product of the number and the number of times it is added. So 2 into 4. Clear? Okay. So now if this is in case of addition. Okay, now if same case was there in case of multiplication, let's check whether can we write it like this, 2 into 4. Let's check it out. Look, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So can we write it like this, 2 into 4? Can we write? Let's check. 2 into 2 is how much? A 4. 4 into 2 is how much? 8. 8 into 2 is how much? 16. Isn't it? It is 16. But 2 into 4 is how much? It is 8. Isn't it? So we can't write it like this. Okay, we can't write it like this. That is the when a number is multiplied itself, we can't write it like this, that the it is their result will be the product of the number and the number itself. We can't write it like this. So how to write this expression? So for this we will start a new form. Okay, we will came to know a new form with, and the name of the form is what? Exponential form. And the name of the form is known as exponential form. Okay, let's check it out. What is exponential form? For example, if a number is like this, suppose if a number is repeatedly multiplied, we can write it like this, 2 power 4. Here, which this position is known as what? This position is known as base. Okay, this position is known as base and this position is known as power. This position is known as power. Okay, here the number which is multiplied will be written in base, and how many times it is multiplied with itself, it will be written in the power. So look here, 2 is multiplied, isn't it? The number 2 is multiplied, so 2 is written in the base, and how many times it is multiplied? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So 2 to the power 4 means what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. If it is written like this, for example, 9 to the power 3. 9 to the power 3 means what? In base, the number which you find in the base will think that this number is multiplied. Okay, so which number is in base? Here 9 is in base, isn't it? So right, 9. How many times it is multiplied? 3 times. So 9 into 9 into 9. Clear? This is known as what? This form, this 9 to the power 3, 2 to the power 3, this form is known as what? This form is known as exponential form. Okay, why exponential form? Because this other name of power is known as what? Other name of power is exponent. Okay, exponent. One more name is there, index. Okay, this form is known as exponential form. exponential, exponential form. Clear? Okay, now here power of a literal means what? Letter. So we have to take letters. So if we take any letter, for example A, okay, for example A is multiplied A is multiplied many times. Let's look. A into A into A into A into A. So same like this we have to express this in the exponential form also. Okay. So here which letter is multiplied? A is multiplied. How many times it is multiplied? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is A to the power 5. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you, right? What is the power of a literal? This power means what? Power means what? This one, okay? Power. And this is literal or base. And the position of this what? A is what? The position of A is base, and the position of this 5 is known as what? Power. And this total form is known as what? This total form is known as exponential form. This is not from, this is form, okay? This is a form of a number. Clear? Okay. So now let's move to our next concept, that is constant. Okay. So number 2 will be constant. CONSTANT. What is constant? Let's check it out. So before going to the constant, in our previous class we came to know we have added, isn't it? We have written some equations like this: x plus 7, then 3x plus y, isn't it? We have written some equation. For example, 1/3 of x is taken away from 1/4 of y, and that is the product of 11 and x is 5 less than y. We have written like this, isn't it? So let's take the easy expression. For example, x square plus 7. This is an expression, okay? If we want to write it in the exponential, that is in a word in statement, we will write it like this, that is sum of x, that is product of it is the sum of 7 and the or you can read it like this, that is sum of 7 and x square. Okay, so x square can be another time written as product of x and x. Product of x and x will be what? X square. Here, say, or you can say it like this: 7 is added to the product of x and x. Product of x and x means what? Product of x and x will be what? X square. So here 7 is added to the product of x and x. You can say it like this, isn't it? Or product of x and x is added to 7. Okay, let's forget about that. Now let's come to our main point. What is constant? So what is their constant? Constant, from the word constant we can say, what is constant? Constant is that thing whose value doesn't change. Okay, whose value doesn't change. So here whose value doesn't change? The value of 7, because if 7 means what? 7. If you go anywhere in the earth, or you can, if you go in any other planet also, the value of 7 will remain 7. But here the value of x may change. If we write it as 2 in place of x, if we write it as 2, then it will be 2 to the power 2 means what? It will be 4. If we can write it as here 3, the value will be changing, isn't it? When we change the number, the value will be changing. But we can't change the number 7, isn't it? Value of 7 is fixed. Value of 7 is fixed, and this is known as what? Constant. Okay, so this is what? Constant. Clear? Let's take one more expression if you have any doubt. For example, 3x plus 6. 3x plus 6. Here which one is constant? This 6 is constant, because here 3x is not a constant term. Okay, 3x is not a constant term because these are variables. Variable means what? Varies. The value which varies, these are known as what? Variables. Okay, and the value which doesn't varies, that is remain constant, these are known as constant. Look, if I put one time the value of x is 1, so it will be what? 3 plus 6. If I put the value of x is 2, so it will be what? 3 into 2 is how much? 6. So it will be 6 plus 6. Its value is changing, isn't it? But its value, the value of this term is not changing. Okay, this is known as what? Constant. I hope this is clear to you, right? What is constant? Okay. Now look, let's move to next. That is the last concept of our today's class. That is factors. What are factors? Okay. What are factors? Factors, I hope you know what is factors. For example, when we divide, for example 6, when we divide 6 we can get 2 into 3, isn't it? So 2 and 3 are the factors of 6. Okay, so similarly in an expression, here we will discuss factors of an expression. Okay, so factors, for finding factors we have to first split the term of an expression. What is term? Term is combination of letters and constant and variables. Okay, term is a combination of constant and variables. So for finding factors, first we have to split the term. Okay, number 1, split the term. So term is connected or joined one by one with either plus sign or minus sign. So here it is joined with plus sign, isn't it? So first we have to split. One is x square, another is 7. So we have split it. Okay. Next one. Okay. It will be better if we take here any other number. Okay, you can we can take, but it will be better if we take 6 or any other, that is, for example 14. Let's take 14. So now this again x square can be splitted. Now we can split each number, each term, isn't it? So the first one is split the equation. Okay, split the expression. Split the expression. Second one is what? Split the terms. Split means what? Separate. So this x square means what? X square, in our previous concept, in our first concept, we have came through x square. If here this base represent what? This number is multiplied, isn't it? So here which number is multiplied? X is multiplied. In power means what? Power represents how many times multiplied. So here 2 is written. So we think that the x is multiplied 2 times. So it will be what? X into x. X into x. Now 14 can be also like this, written as 2 into 7, isn't it? 14 can be also split as 2 into 7, isn't it? So this x, 2 and 7 are the factors of this expression. Okay, these are the factors of this expression. This x, and 2 and 7 are the factors. I hope this is clear to you, right? What is factors? If one more expression, let's take x square y cube. Let's take this term. So first split the term. It will be what? X square, then it is y cube. So this x square can be more splitted as x into x, and y cube can be splitted like this, y into y. So these are the what? These are the factors of this term. So I hope you are clear what are factors, what is this constant, and what is this power of literal. Clear? Okay, it will be more clear if we solve few problems of our exercise 7.2. So now let's start the solving our exercise 7.2. So the first question of our exercise is, write each of the following in the exponential form. So what was exponential form? Exponential form was consisting of base and power, isn't it? So exponential form means when a number is multiplied itself, we can write the number in the base, and how many times it is multiplied we can write it in the power. Okay, so here first case, which number is multiplied? Look, here two numbers are multiplied, or two literals are multiplied. First one is a and second one is b, isn't it? So here first we will write a, solution, a and b. Two numbers are multiplied, isn't it? One is a, another is b. Now we will find out how many times a is multiplied. Look, 1, 2, 3 times a is multiplied, isn't it? So we will write it as a to the power 3. Here b is multiplied how many times? 2 times. So we will write it as b to the power 2. Finish. Let's move to the next one. Here how many numbers are multiplied? Look, first one is 9, second one is p, third one is q. So first we will write here 9 into p into q. So here 9 is multiplied how many times? 1 time, isn't it? P is multiplied how many times? 2 times. Q is multiplied how many times? 3 times. So 9 to the power 1 means what? 9 p square q cube. Okay, it can be written like this also. Okay, so now this also can be written as like this: a to the power cube b square. Okay, there is nothing in between these two alphabets, means what, both of them are multiplied. Okay, so let's solve 2 to 3 more questions and you will be more clear. Let's take equation number 6. Okay, equation number 6. Here 2 into x into x, 2 into x into x into 10 times into y into y into y. Okay, so here look, which two numbers are multiplied? No, first one is 2, second one is x. Here x is multiplied how many times? 10 times. Okay, and the third one is y. So first we'll write here solution, then we'll write 2 into x into y. Okay, so here how many times 2 is multiplied? 1 times. X is multiplied how many times? Look, x, and total here it is 10 times, isn't it? So I have told you earlier that if any number is multiplied n times, so it will be the number will be in the base and n will be in the power, isn't it? So here how many times? 10 times, so 10 will be in its power, and 2 is multiplied 2 times. So you can write it like this also: 2x to the power 10 y square. Clear? Okay, let's solve one more and you will be the more clear. Okay, let's take next expression, that is x7. What is there in it? 5 into a into a into a. 5 into a into a into a into 10 times. Okay, 10 times. If only one a is given there and after this dot 10 times means what? 10 times. Okay, then b into b into b into 12 times, into b into b into b 12 times. Okay, so here what is, which three numbers are multiplied? First one is a, second one is a 10 times, third one is b 12 times. So first we'll write here 5 into a into b. Okay, so here 5 is multiplied how many times? 1 times. A are multiplied how many times? 10 times. B is multiplied how many times? 12 times. Clear? So we'll write it like this: 5 a to the power 10 b to the power 12. I hope this is clear to you, right? How to express a number in the exponential form. Very easy. Just put the number which is multiplied in its base and how many times it is multiplied you put in the power. Clear? Okay, so let's solve. Let's move to the next question, that is write each of the following in factor form. Okay, here in question number 2 we have to find out the factors. Clear? So what was factor? I have told you that if an expression is there, first split the expression, that is split it in form of that is term, isn't it? And after splitting in form of term, you split it in form in the simplest form. Okay, so basically as I told you that factors are what? Factors are the building blocks of expression. Okay, you can say factors are the building blocks of an expression, that is it is the simplest form of an expression. With these factors we can't, without factors we can't form an expression. Okay, so let's move to our next and see how can we find out the factors. So our question number 2 is write the factors, write the factor of each of the following, of each of the following, of each of the following. Okay, write the factors of each of the following. So now first expression is what? A square b cube. Number 1, a square b cube. So as I told you earlier, split it. So it is can be written as like this, isn't it? A square into b cube. Now a square means what? A square means what? A into a. Now this b cube means what? B cube means what? B into B into B, isn't it? So the factors of the expression we can write like this: factor of expression EXPRESSION factor of expression A square B cube is A like this, A comma B comma B comma B. Okay, like this you can write, or you can write it like this also: A into B into B into B. No problem which one you will opt, it will be nothing. Okay, so we'll write it like this: A into B into B into B. Okay, so these are the factors of the expression. Let's take one more. Number 2, 4x cube 4x square or x cube y to the power 4, 4x cube y to the power 4. Split it. Here it can be written as like this, isn't it? 4 into x cube into y to the power 4. It can be written as 4, so that it is 4 into x cube can be written as like this, isn't it? X into x, then into, then y to the power 4 can be written as y into y into y into y, isn't it? So these are the factors of the expression. So right, so the factors of 4x cube y to the power 4 is 4 into x into x into x into y into y into y into y. Okay, I hope this is clear to you, right? How to find out the factors. Clear? Okay, so this question number, write in the question number 3 also you can solve yourself, and the remaining 2 questions I hope we will discuss in our next class. So today let's end it here. Before that, stay safe, stay blessed, and meet you in the next class. Tata, bye bye.